What is up, Snarf Gang? McDonald's came out with a manga and a short animated, anime short. And I just watched it and read it, and I guess I'm here to review it now. It was pretty out there, I guess. I mean, it starts off with this guy seeing an ad for the new McDonald's sauce, and this random stranger is just spying on him, and then she's just like, I'm gonna get to McDonald's and try the sauce before you! And he's like, no, I'm gonna get there first. And then they basically just start racing there, and they do like a bunch of bullshit to try to stop each other from getting there. But each time they're losing the race, they just think about the satisfaction that they're gonna get from eating the McDonald's nuggets with the new sauce, and it lets them like power up. They both like fucking go Super Saiyan by the end of it, and then they trip on this dog when they get there and they tie. And then they eat the sauce and they're like, I guess it didn't matter who won because we ate the sauce. But I would have won that. And that's basically how it ends. To be honest, it was alright. I like the manga more than I like the animated short because it had more stuff in it. Like, the animated short is just like, they both see each other, they go Super Saiyan, they run and get there at the same time, and then it ends. But the manga, it's like, she handcuffs him to like the bench that he was next to, and then she gets caught in the forest, and he starts swinging on vines, and then she cuts through the forest with her arms. How? But whatever. And then they both go Super Saiyan, and then they trip on the dog. Like, in the animated short, they don't even trip on the dog. They just power up, get there, and then it ends. And then these two bozos serve them their food. They, on the website where you can read this, because you can access it by buying McDonald's and then scanning the cue card on the bag. They have like character profiles for each character, and they are all pretty bad. And I don't mean bad like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. Like, that's messed up. I mean bad, it's just like, they're not good or entertaining, or none of these people seem like real people. Like the business guy, for instance, well, you don't even know he's a business guy unless you read the profile, but basically he's just a regular business guy that loves McDonald's, and he once gotten a stare off with a biker gang to protect his McDonald's fries. Legend says he's never blinked since. Like, okay, that's probably the best character profile, because the rest of them are worse than that. The lady he's racing to the McDonald's is like training to be an expert NASCAR driver or something, because her grandma was a NASCAR driver, so she looks up to her. Weird to imagine a grandma as a NASCAR driver. And she also, in her free time, travels the world and eats spicy food. Kind of a weird side note there, that a NASCAR driver is just like, oh, and she also, travels the world and reviews spicy food. A bit like, kind of just pick one. Does she tour the world and review spicy food, or is she a NASCAR driver? Just look at this guy's profile. He's the guy in the thumbnail. His name is Berg. He's a guy with a burger mask. And he's like, this is his character description. I'm going to read it out for you. Berg is Berg, and that's just what everyone loves about him. Berg's thoughts echo as loud as his emotions run deep. Outside of work, his friend circle is small but lively. Word has it, Berg has had the burger mask even before working at McDonald's. Just tell me that does not sound AI generated, bro. The only thing I think an actual person wrote is that last little sentence at the end there, because they realized that this is just like such a generic character description that it could literally relate to anyone, so they decided to slap on that final sentence. This is so low effort, it's like, I can't even believe, I refuse to believe a human wrote that. Let's look at this cyborg, kind of a Power Rangers Megazord looking guy. His name is Wickedizer 3000, or Deezer, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Wickedizer 3000 is the moon-based McDonald's trucksty mecha, a large robot piloted by the crew. Underneath hardware lies a soft heart. When Wickedizer is on autopilot, you might catch him stargazing at 3 a.m. This gives me way more questions than it answers about this guy. He's from a moon base, a McDonald's moon base, where they have a restaurant on the fucking moon. Who goes there? And this guy's the only guy that runs it? Pretty weird. Then we have this, we have this lady. Her name is Flurry. It says, Flurry has every moment of her job masters to the second, from timing the golden crispy fries to serving the perfect Wick Nuggets. For some reason, they keep replacing the M with a W in McDonald's for this promotion. Weird. But after hours, she uses her watch to transport her and Wick for tech explorations across dimensions. I think the fact that this character works at McDonald's is probably the least interesting thing about them. I mean, if you can't figure out a better way to make money when you can travel across dimensions than working at McDonald's, you're probably a dumbass. But that's just my 2 cents on the issue. All right, let's look at these last 2 characters. These were the employees that were at the end of the chapter that came out today, along with the animated short. This guy's name is Midnight, and I've read his description before. He has the most cringe description ever. Look at this shit. Ever since his first shift, Midnight has made it his goal to make everyone feel welcome. Receiving Manager Jay's kindness was the canon event that brought him out of his rebellious phase into a new era as manager in training. Dude, just tell me that isn't the dumbest shit you ever heard, bro. Okay, first off, no McDonald's worker is enthusiastic about making everyone feel welcome. Trust me, I have worked there. That is just not true. And if anything, your very first shift on McDonald's will make you want to do the exact opposite. But receiving Manager Jay's kindness was the canon event. I can't believe they just said canon event. His manager being nice to him was a fucking canon event. What? That brought him out of his rebellious phase into a new era. As this bro thinks he's Destroyer Lonely out here with his rebellious phase. His manager being nice to him once brought him out of his rebellious phase. Jesus Christ, has nobody ever been nice to this man ever? That's all it took. Just some random manager at McDonald's, dude. If your life sucks so bad that your manager at McDonald's being nice to you once is enough to completely change who you are, then honestly, I don't want to be you. And let's look at this last character. Her name is Mia. Hers is the most boring by far. Effortlessly cool, Mia's experimental style has a flair that unintentionally starts trends among her besties. Recently, she wore McDonald's sauce earrings that went viral. Basically, just a basic ass bitch. It probably could not have made a more boring character if they tried. I think that a sentient nugget that just sat there doing nothing probably would have been more interesting than her, because at least it's like a living piece of food, you know. But yeah, that's all the characters that are out right now. There's a lot of character profiles that are coming soon, and they're going to come out with like three or four more chapters, I think. And I'm going to review those when they come out, because I'm keeping the QR code that was on the bag. There's also like a mini little manga that was on the bag that the QR code came on. And they basically just meat ride the sauce the whole time on the bag. Now, you may be wondering, since this whole promotion is about the sauce, like, is the sauce actually good? Well, I'm here to answer your prayers, because when I got the bag, I got the sauce and I tried it. And it's pretty good. It basically tastes kind of like a, if you ever had spicy ramen before, it kind of tastes like that, but more of like a Thai sort of chili sauce. That's kind of what it tastes like. Kind of hard to describe because it's a bit of a unique flavor. If you don't like spicy stuff though, you won't really like it. But overall, this definitely seems more like a lazy corporate marketing thing than an actual, like, someone thought of this idea and wanted to have fun with it. Not to say I didn't enjoy it though. It was pretty entertaining reading the manga. Watching the animated short though made me cringe. It was pretty bad. I'll probably put some clips in when I'm editing this video, but yeah, I'm not gonna give this a rating because it's so short that there's like pretty much no point. But I just thought the fact that they were doing this was pretty interesting. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys on March 4th when the next one comes out. See ya.